What is one feeling that is better today than the last time we met?
Well, I was able to decrease how much I've been sleeping. That really surprised me. I mentioned last week that I was sleeping between 14 to 16 hours a day, but I was actually able to decrease that to 12 to 14 hours a day.
That is great news. Did anything happen throughout the week that I should know?
Well, I still find that the crying is happening. I'm still crying in front of my family, and then, I wish I could change that.
What thoughts go through your head when you find yourself in this situation?
Pretty much that I'm worthless. That my family shouldn't have to be, seeing me this way or crying in front of them.
Are the feelings of worthlessness because of you?
No, I mean, I know that's silly. I know that they're not because of me.
You have given me the impression that the feelings of worthlessness weren't there when your daughter was alive.
Yeah, I don't think I've experienced feelings of worthlessness before. I mean, like I mentioned last week, I've been down or sad before, but not to this extreme.
Hmm. I would like to explore something with you here. I would like to do a mood check with you. On a scale of 0 to 10, with 0 being no feelings of worthlessness and 10 being an extreme amount of worthlessness, where do you think you would rate yourself?
Honestly, I think I would give myself around the six. I know the feelings have decreased, but I realize they're still kind of there.
Okay, so that is good that the feelings have decreased over the last week. I would like to explore another possibility with you regarding feelings of worthlessness. Do you know what automatic thoughts are?
I kind of think so, but I'm not too sure.
Okay, so automatic thoughts are internalized perceptions involuntarily generated by an individual. These impressions may be triggered by becoming aware of a situation or circumstance. They may develop quickly and are not subject to detailed inquiry or logical examination. The situation that you encountered was the loss of your daughter, which produced an automatic thought of feeling worthless, which is in connection with your emotion of sadness or depression. So, in that sense, I'm sort of challenging your idea of being worthless.
Okay.
In your own words, could you tell me the difference between automatic thought and your emotion?
Um, I think so. So to make sure I understand this correctly, my emotion is related to my depression, and my thought as a result is that I think I'm worthless.
Correct. I think you did a great job of identifying the two. What will happen when your depression lifts that you don't have the thought anymore of feeling worthless?
Boy, howdy, that would be a relief. I would feel so much better.
Okay, so what I would like to do next is what is known as a role play scenario where I am you and you are me. Would that be okay?
Okay.
Okay, so as you, I just feel so worthless. I lay in bed all day long. I will never get my life back.
Yeah, but you have so much to live for. I mean, your family is very supportive of you.
Yeah, but that doesn't really matter to me.
I know we have talked about how important your family is to you. Have you thought about the things that you could do to help reduce your thoughts of worthlessness?
No, that has never occurred to me.
Okay. Okay, so I would like to explore what is known as coping skills with you. Coping skills are tools that people use to help them when they are experiencing thoughts of worthlessness.
Okay, Geneva, that was an excellent role play. I would like to give you an idea of what a coping skill would look like to help you decrease your feelings of worthlessness. One coping skill I would like to explore with you is writing in a journal. The purpose of writing in a journal is to help you express all the thoughts that you are experiencing at the time. Writing in a journal doesn't have to be a long process, maybe once or twice a week for 15 minutes. Is that something you think you are willing to try?
I've never journaled before, but it sounds like, I mean, if it's going to help me, I'd be willing to try it.
Okay, so until our session next week, I would like for you to get a journal from Walmart or the dollar store, and I would like you to set aside 2 nights during the week to write down your thoughts for 15 minutes. Today is Thursday, so let's say that writing in the journal will occur on Monday and next Thursday evening.
Okay, the role play has definitely given me a different perspective on how to perceive my thoughts.
Okay, Geneva, role-playing is one technique used in cognitive behavioral therapy to help clients change their perspective or way of thinking into more positive thoughts. Another method I would like to explore with you is known as a behavioral experiment. Have you ever heard of this?
No, I definitely haven't heard of anything like that.
A behavioral experiment is a belief to be tested, an alternative belief that one doesn't feel so strongly about. I'm going to hand you a worksheet and we can do this collaboratively. As you see in the first box of the worksheet, the question is, what is the belief that can be tested and what percentage rate from 0 to 100 would you rate that belief?
I think the belief that I'd like to test, if I continue to cry in front of my family, don't want to give up on me, I would say that the belief is about 85%. I know they've been supportive of me up to this point.
Okay, so is there an alternative belief, maybe one that you don't believe in as strongly?
That if I will continue to cry in front of my family, if I continue to cry but my family wouldn't notice me crying at all, I also don't think that is very believable. I would say maybe 1%.
Okay, so what experiment do you think that you could do to put this belief to the test? For example, what would you do? Where would it take place? When should this happen?
I could ask my family what their thoughts are on me crying in front of them. I could also ask them if my crying in front of them has any type of effect on them, because I know it's got to be tiring and emotional for them as well. I've never thought about doing anything like this before. I know I can ask them all of this when I see them at the house during the week.
Okay, great. What safety barriers do you feel would need to be dropped?
One thing I do notice that when I want to cry, I have a tendency to want to curl up in a ball, like a baby. I think I do this to protect myself. I think I would need to let my guard down a little bit more to approach this idea with them.
Okay. So we are coming to the end of our session now. So I just sense from the desire that you want to make necessary changes to keep yourself from crying in front of your family and stopping these thoughts of worthlessness. The rest of this worksheet, which we will go over next week, is for you to fill out at home after you have tested this belief with your family. Okay? So I'll see you next week.
All right, that sounds good.